Realistic, bullet ballistics, deadly enemies. Get it? Realistic. हाँ स्नाइपर एलीट बनेंगे भाई हम लोग. डरते थोड़ी है किसी से.
Hitler's war machine, once unstoppable, was now in the retreat. The Allies in the West and Russia. Major General Hans von Eisenberg was negotiating in secret for safe passage for his team. 5 of the V2 program's top men. He was meeting his Russian handler at the Brandenburg Gate. This was my chance to take him out before he could seal the deal. I was prepared, focused.
Stop the fucking game. Sensitivity is way too much. Still high, but okay. I need more sensitivity. Using a binocular, check that your head is clear. Survey the building adding it. Let's go boys. मैप कहाँ पे है भाई? चेक कर लिया जाए कि 144 पे चल रहा है. Please remind this year escape from the area later. Alignment और trap mine लगाना है इधर. अंधा है क्या सामने वाले वो लोग? कौन सी बिल्डिंग में जाना है वैसे? वहाँ पे जाना है. वे अंधे हैं क्या यार ये लोग?
Ist deine Frau aus Berlin rausgekommen? Ich weiß es nicht. Nicht wesentliche Kommunikationen sind verboten. Wenigstens keine schlechten Nachrichten, oder? Keine Nachrichten, das ist alles. Ich will nicht daran denken. Was war das? Was war das?
या देख क्या जाके नुबड़े क्या हुआ उधर? मैं अंदर जाता हूँ. देख क्या पत्थर फेंका मैंने उधर. Like seriously यार ये क्या है? आते ढूंढ लिया पत्थर. By adopting a prone position, you will have a steadier aim and control. Adapting a prone position, you will have a steadier aim and crawl through confined spaces. Crawl towards the body area. ठीक है भाई, ठीक है, crawl में। भाई क्या HD गेम है यार ये। Crawl towards। Take cover with the object in front of you. अच्छा? Move to the edge of cover and observe the enemy. Cover make it harder to spot and protect you from enemy fire. Now if you feel silent, run from the cover and let it hold the fire. भाई ये तो ज़्यादा कम हो गया ना सर। घर पे use a landmine to booby trap the body. हमारा कहाँ किधर था बंदा, किस साइड था? अच्छा इसके ऊपर ही खड़ा है ये बंदा। लैंडमाइन सेलेक्ट कर ली। हेड ओवर टू बिल्डिंग। कहाँ पे हमारा? एक सीरियसली यार एक मैप तो देना चाहिए था अभी हो रहा।
Von Eisenberg was punctual and made no effort to hide his ugly face. Neither did his Russian contact.
क्या करे फिर भाई, गेम खिलाओ ना। मुझे नहीं देखना तुम्हारा ये।
I had a clear shot. The slightest pressure on the trigger, and it was good night, Major General. Just a question of choosing my moment. The square was well sheltered, so there was no wind to worry about. I had to aim one notch above the target to compensate for bullet drop. I controlled my breathing to steady my aim. And then... shoot.
लेकिन मार्कर तो वहीं बता रहा था ना।
Mann am Boden!
भाई राइफल निकालना यार, बंदे नहीं मिल पाए। सेंसिटिविटी बहुत ही ज्यादा है। ये सही है, ये भी सही है। अभी इनके वाले ज्यादा सही है पर यहाँ पे ये क्या पकड़ के रखते हैं मेरे पास को। यस सर, लेट्स गो। इतनी ज्यादा कम सेंसिटिविटी। गोलियां नहीं है उसको पिच। ऐसे नहीं हो पाएगा भाई। यार नंबर दिखाओ ना कितनी सेंसिटिविटी आया मेरे को, उस हिसाब से एडजस्ट करो। बहुत कम, बहुत गोलियां नहीं है थॉमसन में। भाई एक तो यार ये बंदा हिलता ही नहीं है। लेफ्ट राइट होता ही नहीं स्कोप के बाद। द हेल।
Haltet die Augen. Sucht die. Haltet die Augen auf. Er ist hier irgendwo. Schaut euch auf. Haltet die Augen auf. Bindet die. Kommt raus, Scharfschütze.
It's not a dead game, bro.
Ich werde dich finden. Er ist hier irgendwo. Finde.
अरे यार बहुत ज्यादा स्लो है यार ये गेम की गेम मुड़ता ही नहीं है टाइम में अच्छा है नहीं wrong में
Such weiter. Finde ihn. Finde ihn. Such ihn. Ich werde dich finden. Such weiter. Such weiter. Finde ihn.
That's bad one यार बाहर निकल हरामखोर हर एक तो ये बंदे गोली में मरते नहीं है ये डोर खुलेगा कहीं से साले और काम है एक सेकंड रीलोड करने दो मेरे को मैं बताता हूँ सही से क्या और आना है किसी को I'm waiting
Von Eisenberg was dead. I was committed now. Both the Russians and Germans would know I was in play. 4 to go.
हो गया That was easy.
Intel told me my next target was Dr. Gunter Kreidel,
हाँ, ठीक है
an
ठीक है
expert
मेरे
in rocket engines.
जल्दी
He
skip
was
करो यार।
traveling across town.
सर, skip। लेना मेरे भाई, कैसे लेगा तू? बाकी हो नहीं रहा। वॉक स्प्रिंट फायर एक्शन यूज कवर क्यू। अरे क्यों तो दोबारा में कवर ले ही नहीं रहा वो। Shit. का पत्थर फेंक उधर। बैठ जा, खुले में बैठ। उधर है एक बंदा जो गोली चला रहा है। कैसे देखेगा बाइनोकुलर से? बैठ जा भाई, बैठ जा। लेकिन चला कहाँ से रहा है ये बंदा? ऊपर से है। सामने तो आना। ओ ये बैठा है आराम को। भारी पड़ गया है भाई। स्टार्ट चेक पॉइंट। और ना तो थॉमसन में गोलियां देते हैं। कितनी गोलियां मेरे पास थॉमसन में? 30। मैं इसके एम करता हूं। इतना हराम करेगा भी। क्या कवर लिया भाई, एक नंबर। ब्रोकन गेम है क्या ये? अपनी मर्जी से वॉल्ट करता है, अपनी मर्जी से नहीं करता।
Keine Gefahr.
What the fuck is this game?
Keine Gefahr.
तुम्हारे बाप लोग खड़े हैं सामने और तेरे को ना तो अपनी मर्जी से वॉलेट फॉल्ट करना है ना तेरे को गोली चलानी है। तुम करेगा भी ये क्या कंट्रोल है क्या टट्टी हट खुद तो गेम साली डिलीट कर रहा है साली में। जहर गेम जहर 2019 में ऐसी गेम बनती है लानत है। चलिए होल्ड ऑन गाइस मैं सीएस चालू करता हूँ वो खेलते हैं। जहर गेम है जहर कतई जहर।
Here for Crazy to keep the pace high. They showed a pretty good proficiency, I would say, when it comes to their anti-ecos. But look at this bang, that's enormous damage done to Crazy. They're down to 2 Mac 10s. They've lost the bomb. They've got to get it, and this runs away. I don't think there's really anything else they can do here. They're going to try to get rid of some guns, maybe, but if they do so, they are losing rotation time. And look at this, 3 meters now can spread out. They've got 5 players alive. They
हाँ तो भाई सोलो सोलो खेलते हैं यार। अभी तो बंदा है भी नहीं। बंदे को बुलाना है बोल रहा साथ में बट इसका रैंक लो है तो क्या मैं करना नहीं खेलना डस्ट नहीं खेलना लेट्स गो। ये भी मैं डाल देता हूँ इसका फायदा है कोई और नहीं खेलना न्यू कट चलेगा। पिंग कितनी आ रही है मेरे 32 मैं बे 50 that's okay. Let's do some work जब तक मैच नहीं मिलता. Yes, I see to watching now. भाई अगर कोई जो बंदा देख रहा है उसे मेरे साथ में खेलना है तो आ सकते हो आप लोग. एक्चुअली मैं सोलो जा रहा हूँ क्योंकि मेरे पास कोई बंदा नहीं है खेलने के लिए. अगर किसी को आना है तो मेरा लिंक दे रखा है उधर. Okay, I got it. मैच ही नहीं मिल रहा यार. एमएम किसी की लॉबी में घुस जाओ फ्रेंड्स, अगर घुसने दिया तो, वरना इज्जत से पूछ लो, नहीं घुसने देगा ये। जितना अवेलेबल खेल रहा है। सोलो में मैच नहीं मिलता भाई, बहुत टाइम लग जाता है। इनवाइट डॉट लॉट वार्निंग दे दो यार, इनवाइट दे दो ना। ये बोलेगा कि फुल है, आई एम अलोन। ओ हाय अलोन ब्रो। ये बंदे का भी बुरा हाल है। देखते हैं किन किन लोगों को खेलना है कंपेटिटिव, यहाँ से उठाते हैं। ये रैंक ही नहीं है यार इनका। कुछ भी रैंक नहीं है। चलो गॉट के बंदे पता नहीं रिप्लाई क्यों नहीं करते टाइम में भाई, सीरियसली। बस अभी लॉस ना है, बाकी सब कुछ सही रहेगा। इसलिए लॉस आता है जो काम खराब करता है वो।
आज का गायब था आज का गायब था। कहाँ गया था जंगल में?
लूसीफर रिपोर्ट मारियो।
गेम शुरू हुआ नहीं, पहले रिपोर्ट करना चाहिए।
तो छूट के रिपोर्ट कर लियो, फिर बात तो गए बराबर पड़ती है।
क्या
हम थोड़ा जल्दी काम करने में विश्वास रखते हैं। रिएक्ट फास्ट।
इस पे पता नहीं बहन जो तीसरा लोग अपने ओपिनियन देने क्यों शुरू हो जाते हैं।
सही है।
आई डोंट नो।
लॉल टॉक्सिक इंडियन।
टॉक्सिक
तू कहाँ से अभी दूसरी?
मैं भी इंडिया से, बट मैं टॉक्सिक नहीं हूँ ना।
हाँ तो फिर टॉक्सिक इंडियन मत बोलना, अपने देश का नाम खराब ना कर।
अबे तो इन टॉक्सिक पाकिस्तानी बोलोगे अभी तेरे को।
2 मिनट डेड।
100
2 मार दिए मेरे को।
100 400 मैं मार दूंगा इसको।
मेरी आवाज कट आ रही है? क्यों आ रही है? कट आ रही है? होन से आ रही है? मैं माइक से
अरे मेरे को मार दिया। इसको मार दे रिपोर्ट मैं तेरे को बोल रहा हूँ।
लास्ट साइड है।
नीचे हाँ अबे नहीं है लेजिट ये कहाँ बेंच तू नोफियर की बात तो मारा तू यार रेफरेंस पे कहाँ मिलेगा?
इस बंदे ने उस बंदे को वार्म अप में जज कर दिया
भाई तेरे हमारा डेली का पता भी है कुछ।
अच्छा हाँ नहीं मैंने एक्चुअली नया चालू किया है हाँ हो सकता है तुम लोग का अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है नहीं मैं मानता हूँ भाई ये बात तो सही हो सकती है
कितने घंटे अंदर को सीएस
भाई मैं तो अभी शुरू किया है थोड़े दिन पहले
अभी ऐसे थोड़े दिन पहले तो मतलब करीब ऐसे 1500 घंटे 1 मिनट 1 मिनट ग्रेनेड आउट वन मोर 1 मिनट 2 मिनट है एक हाई मिड है एक लेफ्ट मिड हिट है नेट कर दो मिड में मैं मार पर्पल गन ले ले मेरे से मैं लूँ भाई थॉमस ले ले थॉमस ले ले मेरे से थॉमस है मेरी लाइट चली गई है
वॉइस इशू लो इट्स लाइक 50% लो पहले वाली से
750 घंटे हैं भाई सराउंड के बकचोदी सुन लो
रुक इस राउंड के बाद सही करता हूँ पता नहीं यार क्या इशू आ जाता है अपने आप माइक लो हो जाती है आवाज
One pack.
Incendiary out. Grenade out.
पहले क्या करना गाइस पहले से मंडी मत खाना एक है उधर पता है मेरे को तभी क्या मंडी मत खाना पहले केयर बी फॉर T4 probably भी आएगा
टीवी साउंड है एक का
हाँ एक वो है पहले से एक एम टेट्रिस 2-3
ये हो गया ये होगा
T4 नहीं है T4 मिसिंग
पहले चेक कर एक बी
वन बेंच वन
T4 आ गया
हाँ C4 वन बेंच वन
फ्लैश है चलो कुछ हो सकता है क्लोज राइट साइड
घुस भाई घुस
तू निकल के ये रहा साइड में खड़ा है
दूसरा
डिफ्यूज भाई यूएमपी फार्म में डाले अंदर बढ़िया हेड फार्म
मेरी वॉइस कम आ रही है साउंड सेटिंग्स अरे यार अपने आप कैसे कम कर देते हैं ये नूब लाइक सीरियसली भाई 10 बार चेंज कर दिया अब चेक कर अब आवाज सही आ रही होगी लाइक सीरियसली भाई 10 बार कर दिया
मिड आ रहे हैं 2 हिट दोनों से एक हिट है एक 77 ब्लू तेरे आगे मार ले भाई क्या कर रहा है पहले से जी कहाँ है ए अभी
पैलेस
ए
वॉइस 10 ना वॉइस ठीक आ रही है अभी
शर्लॉक गई साइड हमारी
50% लोग बोल रहा था अभी सही आ रही होगी देख
यहीं पे बैठा हूँ
वो माइक की वॉल्यूम कम थी जस्ट अभी नोटिस किया मैंने
कहाँ प्लेसमेंट कर रहा है छत पे मारेगा सही है बिल्कुल शर्ट लग गई 100%
शर्त लग गई।
लगा ले लगा।
ठीक है, यही रखाने दे शॉट को बंदा। तेरे को फोटो भेजूंगा अभी मेरा आज।
अनरैंक्ड पंजाबी है तू?
यस बिट्स।
कहाँ से?
मैं लुधियाना।
दिल्ली?
करंटली इन फरीदाबाद, ओरिजिनली फ्रॉम लुधियाना।
लुधियाना है। गुस्सा तो नक ते बिठाई बैठे होंगे लुधियाने वाले।
अरे बाप, क्या लिख दिया भाई? क्या बोल दिया? क्या बोल गया भाई? हम लोग को भी बताओ।
एक सीक्रेट लैंग्वेज है हमारे अंदर, अभी बनाई।
अल्लाह अकबर। बच्चे नई नई ट्रिक सीख रहे हैं।
अबे यार नाइस। एक ही था। ठीक है, शॉर्ट पुश है चलो। बहुत
एक अंदर,
एक और है नोफियर वहां पे। एक और
बी शॉट कैरिक।
एक और शॉट। एक
बूझ से इधर इस पर ना माइंड।
लाइन तेरे आगे बंदा है भाई, मिड में देख।
अंडर पास डे।
नाइस वन।
इसमें भी एमवीपी नहीं मिला क्या?
मैं तुम्हें ये बता देता हूँ, तुम 2 लोग रिपोर्ट करोगे इस गेम के एंड पे। कहो तो भी नाम बता दूं। Evil 5 Sherlock Paradox.
Deploying flashbang. Incendiary out. Throwing a grenade.
छोड़ दे
ये हो रहा है क्या?
Throwing flashbang.
भाई बम्बे टेबल में कोई नहीं दिखा।
ये पता सेट पीस कर रहे हैं पे।
पीछे आ जा तू, पीछे आ जा, मेरे पास स्काउट है भाई।
एक आया
ऊपर खड़ा। नाइस शॉट भाई, नाइस शॉट। पागल हो गया क्या? सारे मार देगा।
टैग मिड 79 टैग मिड।
शॉट जा।
पहले देख
रही हो।
नहीं पैलेस नहीं है अभी।
मेन होल्ड है।
एक मिनट, एक शॉट वहां पर है आपका। मैं शॉट आ गया।
हे केम इन।
फॉल बैक कर रहा है एक बंदा अभी से। कनेक्टर देख रहा हूँ, देख ले छोड़ दो। ऊपर आ गया।
एक बंदा टेट्रिस है। अच्छा ब्लास्ट है उनका।
ये स्लो।
नाइस वन। ऑफ ले ट्रिपल बॉक्स ऑफ है। ऑफ देना ब्रो। थैंक यू। पास करियो इधर।
चलो फेंको कुछ। मजाक नहीं कर रहा। एविडेंट बियॉन्ड रीजनेबल डाउट।
अरे क्या कर रहा है? मेरे को जाने दे ग्रीन।
अरे उस पागल भाई क्यों स्मोक क्यों किया? मैं देख रहा हूँ ना।
तो लड़कियों ने सर होकर कर दिया।
Throwing fire.
One middle. Bishop coming later.
Smoke.
अरे यार छुट्टियां कॉल।
कहाँ से?
एक और आएगा सर, लोग ध्यान रखिए।
पता है
बी चलो, ऑरेंज बी चलो।
जल्दी आ भाई, C4 पकड़े बैठ।
लैग
Throwing flashbang.
मर गया भाई मैं, 48 हिट है बंदा। सेव करने छोड़ दे, नहीं होगा। मेरा शॉट ही लगाया।
क्या पता क्या
तूने तो स्वाद देखे नहीं भाई। मैं मर गया था ना, मैंने देखे।
NoFear ने YouTube लिंक दे दिया कोई।
लाइव है क्या लौंडे? हाय हाय क्या देना सर लोग, लाइव है हमारा भाई। यार NoFear ड्रॉप मार भाई, तेरे को पैसा है, उसका पैसा पड़। श्राउड दियो।
We are out of
अबे
here.
ये ले, ऑफ ले जल्दी ले, मेरे से गलती दबाई हो गई।
मिड भी नहीं
क्या बोल रहा है
भाई? सीधा मार दिया बेंचो, क्या बंदे हैं?
ले M4 ले, मैं ऑफ ले रहा हूं, ब्लू M4 ले।
Deploying flashbang.
Palace on palace.
कमिंग मरना नहीं बस।
Affirmative.
पहले
Flashbang.
Chair.
शेयर कंफर्म।
Confirm नहीं है आवाज।
एक घंटा रहा सर।
एक शॉट मिड।
एक शॉट है और एक नीचे। इजी खेलो, राउंड निकाल।
Laying down smoke.
ये जा सकते हैं कनेक्टर से।
अरे यार मेरे को साउंड आया था, टाइमिंग पकड़ ली साले ने। जी।
गाइस रैंक है तुम लोग? तो NoFear डीगल देख।
नहीं नेक्स्ट बाय करेंगे।
अबे डीगल दे दे मेरे को।
अबे पैसे देखना, 2000 है भाई।
मेरे पे 1950 है, मेरे पे 2000 है, राउंड निकल जाएगा।
Let's have it, lads.
जब तो कोई मरने वाला, मैं तेरे ले लूंगा काम।
ऐसा साउंड नहीं है।
Palace open.
Throwing flashbang. Decoy.
एक बंदा टी पे था।
पुश मत करो ना, 2v3 है।
पीछे हो जा। साइड में बंदा खड़ा, रीलोड नहीं कर सकता।
लास्ट बंदा पैलेस वाला था लास्ट। अभी नहीं पता। अबे पहले था, अभी नहीं पता।
बी जा, येलो बी पहुंच। बी पे हूँ मिड बाकी एक खेल रहा है एक आधा ऑफर फिर एक खेल वो मिड ऑफर जा रहा है
Move it, son.
नाइस, बहुत बढ़िया।
मेरा
Grenade out.
बी बॉम्बर है क्या शर्लॉक?
Deploying flashbang.
अभी तक नहीं होगा मेरे हिसाब से
छोड़ दे मैंने ऐप होल्ड किया छोड़ दे
ऑफर है भाई
एक रख
दो तीन 81 अटैक करना
अबे इनको लग नहीं रहे भाई मैंने इसके थ्रू मारा है जो इसको लग नहीं रहा
इधर सामने बंदा निकल मैंने 81 मैं 31 है
अच्छा
पिक्सल खेल सकते हो
डिफ्यूज पर
I'm defusing the bomb.
अब जाता है तो टॉप ले लो
यार मेरे एक की गोलियां खत्म हो गई मैं 2 और मारता
Right, lads. We're on. Throwing fire. Throwing fire. Grenade out.
ऐप्स में देख रहा हूँ
पहले से
हाँ पहले से देख रहा हूँ टेंशन में बाहर आती मारो सीटी से एंगल होल्ड किया मैंने
Flashbang. Deploying flashbang.
किस रैंक का मैच है
ये नहीं मुझे
समझ में नहीं आया
जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ बस वो सुन ले
तो मैं एक्चुअली ऑफलाइन हो रखा हूँ मेरे को मैसेज नहीं आया
Incendiary out.
कर मैं दूंगा
Throwing fire.
ए मैंने
Throwing fire. Grenade out. Smoke.
अरे मत क्या करो यार, मैं बैठा हूँ ना, अंधे हो क्या तुम लोग? कितनी बार करोगे?
अंधा हूँ
Throwing flashbang. Throwing smoke.
ये पूरा ये
एक चेयर है ऊपर
मैं ले रहा हूँ उसका एक लाडर रूम चढ़ा है कौन चढ़ा है अपने है क्या
ना मेरा चेयर है
मैंने मार रहा हूँ
Incendiary out.
ऑफ ले नेवर माइंड 3 ऑफ आ गए पे लगा रहा हूँ मैं तो
Let's move out.
ऐप जाओ नो साउंड इन ऐप ब्रो
अरे ए आ जाओ भाई, 3 बंद यार, कोई ए में देख ही नहीं रहा है।
Deploying flashbang. Incendiary. Throwing a grenade. Incendiary.
सिटी
Laying down smoke. Flashbang. Smoke. Deploying flashbang. Diffusing.
सेकंड पूरा डिफ्यूज दे रहा हूँ हो गया कूल ने इनको
तभी रैंक पूछ रहे हैं
Let's go.
सैड लाइफ
व्हाट
Throwing fire. Throwing smoke. Flashbang.
फ्लैश है साइड
Incendiary out.
फ्लैश है
Throwing flashbang. Grenade out. Deploying flashbang.
रोटेट ना हो जाए C4 है लॉल पहले चेक कर अबे C4 गिरा हुआ है ऑनलाइन C4 गिरा हुआ है
Laying down smoke.
भाई क्या स्मोक दिया तू आज ले ले
जहर दे रहे हैं भाई हम तो
Roger that. Are we rushing in? Or are we going sneaky beaky like?
मैं शॉट जा रहा हूँ ग्रीन साइड पर
Throwing fire. Incendiary out. Throwing fire. Laying down smoke.
अबे कहाँ से आ गया वो चूतिया हो गया तुम ओ भोसड़ी के स्ट्रीमर कहाँ क्या गांड मारा रहा तू
एक जंगल में बंदा है
Throwing smoke.
जंगल में बंदा है
अब वो स्ट्रीम कर रहा भाई उसको सब पता होता
क्या है उससे ऑरेंज
बहन जो गांड पे गोली पड़ी है
बी प्लान
एप्स लास्ट एप्स
मैं लेता हूँ कहाँ पर था ये
Throwing a grenade. Diffusing.
कहाँ पे है मैंने गोली साइड पे
बहनचो मेरे को पीछे से गोली पड़ी है मैं कनेक्टर पर मेरी गांड पे डीगल मार रहा हूँ
भागता हुआ था वहाँ से शॉट से यार ये राउंड निकाल यार ये मैं नहीं मारता घटिया वेपन है ब्लॉक का कुछ
Be safe. Let's go, my friends.
ये लो रैंक मैच खेल रहे हैं कुछ
जीएन लग रहा है मेरे को मजाक नहीं कर रहा हरकतें भी मेरे लिए
पड़ गया मेरे को भाई
पानी ना मादर चोद आ जाना तुम बी पुश करो तुम
नीचे दो बंदे फूटे हुए हैं शायद
जाओ
प्लान दे एक और फूटा हुआ है
कुछ इनसे लगी क्या
ठीक करके मार ले आराम से जंगल आ रहा है घुसे मत अंदर
टोपा ही उड़ा दिया था मैंने इनका डिंग करके तीनों को।
वो देखा ना मैं कितना यूएसपी दिया है यूएसपी
तू ये ले ले T2 ले ले यूएसपी दे दे पीछे
यूएसपी यहाँ पर सामने था
We shall rule the day. Flashback. Throwing a flashback.
भाई
फ्लैश भी नहीं हुआ।
I'm throwing a
शॉट
flashback.
मार दिया मेरे
हाँ
Smoke.
ये एक ही लेके आई हो वापस P4 ले लो भाई एक जंगल है
जा 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 तू पीछे जा।
एक और बड़ी होगी पीछे नहीं
चलो के मेरे पास शोभा दे
ये क्या आगे तेरे पास लफ है क्यों बस गेम है इजी बैठे चिल करो
भाई सबसे प्यारी गेम है ये पता नहीं कितने दिनों बाद।
कोई स्ट्रेस नहीं है आराम से खेल रहे हैं
पता है लंड प्लेयर आए हुए हैं एक तो बेंच पे यूट्यूब पे स्ट्रीम कर रहा पता नहीं कैसे कर रहा है समझ नहीं आ रहा है यूट्यूब वाले चूतिया हो गए।
I'm throwing a grenade. Throwing. Smoke. I am planting the
शॉट प्लांट
ये बंदे एंड गेम में क्यों ये कर रहे हैं ये तो बहुत स्मार्ट
We are going to do this.
किक हो गया किक ही हो गया भाई नहीं फेंक्यो कौन है ब्लू दियो एक दियो
With much thanks. Yes,
अच्छा रैंक अप ना हो जाएगा ना इस मैच के बाद बहुत जोर से हंस दूंगा मैं
we will defeat the mercenaries.
जो मत ना मेरे से वैसे ही नहीं है मुराद मेरे कोई नहीं आया
Throwing a flashback. Flashback.
आ गया रुको
Remember this day, my friends.
बंदा क्या डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो गया क्या किक हो गया
क्या पता मेरा रैंक अप हो गया ना मैं ऐसे गेम खेलना छोड़ दूंगा मजाक है
नहीं भाई नहीं मैं तो रो देता भाई रैंक अप हो जाता तो रैंक खोलेंगे जीएन कते जीएन अरे बाप रे
बहुत सही के बच्चे
The salt and pepper of CSGO, we've got James and Dan.
Damn, you said you're as white as salt, Dan.
What's wrong with that?
Like, I didn't say anything negative. I was just saying. Right then, Dream Eaters will be defending to start off Dust 2. We've got 3 crazy players going towards the B halls. Speedak is on short. We've got Sviat with 2 flashes and a defuse kit. Maybe for potential entries towards B. Can see him at CT spawn at present. Having a look-see. Having a butcher's hook. Speaking of flashbangs. Through the tight choke point, bounces one off the wall to help himself fall back. Having another look, but nothing doing. Pulling him out of position and then charging towards A.
Speedak has to drop off very quickly. Kinky hastily makes his way up the slope to go for the defense up A, but Crazy, they're going to slow it down. They're going to hold position. And Dream Eaters are left wondering what is going on, because are Crazy running all the way back towards tunnels? And that's kind of that's the point of this, creating the question, maybe catching Dream Eaters on a rotation as they go for the push. And there's a smoke to cut off players coming in from CT. Are they going to drop? Are they going to go for a cat drop? My goodness. 2 players dropping down and making a run across. They'll eliminate the side defense as well. Although Speedak lurks by card, they have no idea he's there. Oh no, he's doing damage. There's one more player to go on the cat position as well. So lots of players all over the place here as they make their way forwards. It's a 2 versus 2. Dream Eaters not in a bad spot actually, all things considered.
Krad's got a kit, they've both got Kevlar, but it's all about the headshots. Crazy running around naked at the moment. They'll have to be real careful. Next has got a USP. Are the sound cues there? Both players by the Gandalf position, looking for the head, who's pretty close, but not close enough. Crossfire if they want it. Next to Renaton will finish off the job. And
plenty of cash though. Going to this round, MBK had $11,000, so a couple more required to break them down, if they can do it. But Hellraisers looking a little bit ropey here on Mirage. Remember, we saw the stats coming into this one. They played it 3 times in the last 3 months. I think they won 2 of those, but it's not a map they necessarily play too often. We don't have a huge sample size for Hellraisers. It's a new lineup for them, and got an exciting lineup on paper, but it takes time to be able to beat top teams like Vitality. If Inferno didn't work out for them, I even said it coming into this one. Overpass, the fact that's at the very end as well. This map pool is almost idyllic for Vitality. There's no wild cards being thrown in there. Hellraisers haven't really tried to go against the grain. You'd be thinking they'd be trying to force them onto something a little bit crazier in that aspect, but here they are on the home turf of Vitality, already a map down, and 8-2 on their CT side. So we're good to get back into the action here.
Yeah, we are going to be reloading straight back in. Same buys across the board. One would hope. So Hellraisers, they've finally found a recipe for success. It was the double AWPs, admittedly. I say double AWPs. Oscar, a 4K with his, enabled them to find their second round, but bringing it out again. Round 11, map 2. Last series of day 3 here on the secondary stream. RPK's got quite the spawn. What does he choose to do with it? Towards B he goes. Sending the Star AWPer towards the top of middle. Oscar's there. It's unlikely they're going to meet, though. That smoke's there. Molotov behind the boxes. Should just keep them at bay. 3 CTs leaning towards an aggressive ramp hold. It is very much a rinse and repeat of how they planned to approach this round.
Yeah, makes sense. Coming to the closing rounds now, the first half, round 11. MBK, this is what I'm talking about. There are lots of contact plays, and this happy just walk out there. It can catch teams also by surprise, but this time Angel ready and waiting, and luckily he's got the AK-47 as well. He's able to react quickly, take MBK down. Opening kill goes in favor of Hellraisers. Smokes will be deployed towards B just to shut RBK out of the equation as well. He's 1 and 5 right now. Let's see now. Lau back in position towards the apartments. He has got Oscar behind him once again. Boosted 1 player up and towards window. That's going to be Alex. Wants to hold this now until the smoke dissipates, and at that point he can work out what information he can get here. His teammate's going to rotate, but all the way through T-spawn. Now this is where they can not necessarily bring a set piece. They want to maybe smoke off CT spawn. Allow Zaiwu to see if he can work the pick. They might even smoke it at all, just allow him just to work at the sniper. Ideally, he doesn't want the bomb here. But for now, just get a chance to see these spawn.
With the loss of MBK, they have started to run out of time. Nuki, he waits the extra second as the flash does land, pulls the trigger. That's great. Finally, Vitality do find the first. It was Alex and Nuki. Look at this. Great positioning from him. We talked about the secondary role. Well, Nuki's proving it all the more valuable as Oscar gets himself a dub as well. A 2-pair for both the AWPs as they find the third here on the closing stages of our second map's first half.
Absolutely true. Vitality with 1 more buy left, and we might see a tactical timeout here. I think we have, presumably called by the French, and indeed it is their first of the game so far. They were cruising before. Now Hellraisers starting to wake up. They've won 3 of the last 4 rounds.
Is that the Tree of Gondor on his forearm?
Sorry, what?
That's a Lord of the Rings thing.
Okay.
I know you don't do any of those
thing.
wizards and fairies.
More of a Harry Potter guy, not gonna lie.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It sounds like the kind of thing he likes, to be honest.
Gondor.
I know he loves all that stuff.
It is. Wow, cool, dude. In J.R.R. Tolkien's high fantasy universe of Middle-earth, the White Tree of Gondor stood as a symbol of the Court of the Fountain in Minas Tirith.
Wow.
There you go.
Behind the ink with Machine.
Behind the ink with Machine. I'll start a series, maybe.
Yeah.
Great work from Oscar, replicating the successes of Nuki, who really did single-handedly secure that round, finding the 2 on the way into the late A take. Vitality now.
Oh, what has happened there?
Lost 2 rounds back to back.
A lot of damage.
He did, damn. Down to 17 early. It's towards A. He is actually backed up.
I think Zaiwu went to the A ramp at the start and caught him in the leg as he crossed over towards the steps. That's all I can work it out. Zaiwu was transitioning after that damage was done. Well, there he is. It's going to be a slight advantage. Oscar is such a beast in these B apartments, T side and CT. Starting to get going now. Seeing some of that flare come through, those quick scopes, sometimes a no scope. Such a fantastic player.
quite the spread from the French. I mean, this is a default by all definitions, apart from Alex. Look at this. He's managed to get right up into connector. Likely just going to want to dig his heels in there and hope for an opportunity to catch the CTs off guard. NBK's late arrival into apartments does catch off Angel. Slow and steady. Look at this divide. The bomb's actually towards B. Oscar poised to deal damage on this one. Issa and Yuki having no trouble dealing with the A players, and now in towards B they go. Good poise from Oscar to find one. But the Molotov, that's not going to be anything for RPK to worry about. Instead, it's Zaiwu who has to save the day. Thrown into a 1v3 with 30 seconds. Lau is going to be the first challenge for him. They're starting to close that gap. Lau smart to exude some patience here. Trying to draw him out with a fake and does so. Doesn't connect the shot, and that's perfect. Another for Hellraisers. And they're going to be keeping this one nice and steady. 8-4.
Well, there it is.
We've got HyperX.gg, of course, the official trading partner of the major. You can own a piece of esports history. The 2019 cards with HyperX. They have all of the cards from your favorite CSGO stars. The chance to win signed jerseys, merchandise, and CSGO skins. For a chance to win Get Right's very own game-used skin, make sure you sign up today at HyperX.gg or download the app.
And all that stuff.
On all that stuff. Good nade from Oscar. Actually could be timed to perfection. Does do a significant amount of damage to Alex and Zaiwu. And another one to finish the job. Perhaps no, this time it lands in the pocket of RPK.
That's not where you want it.
Hellraisers have really managed to make a game out of this half. It was such a stomp to start things off. But this resistance, nice work from Oscar, just making sure that this round isn't too much of a threat. Wow, he's on for the ace. No worries, a shooting gallery for him up against the unarmored pistols. It's not often you see an AWP thrive in rounds like that. They're so mobile, so dynamic, and he does hit the ace. Nice work from Oscar, knocking him down on short. That's an important one. Finds them 5.
That is a very good point. Yeah, they have turned this around. That's so many rounds in a row now. Oscar, I said he's starting to get warmed up, and he just drops an ace on them. Lovely work here. Didn't miss a single bullet, I don't think. Every shot connects, and backing up Lau there as well. He's like, I'll just kill everyone, guys. Don't worry about it. I've got you all covered.
From 11 to 16.
Yeah.
Climbing the scoreboard. And climbing towards a chance for some resistance here on Mirage. It's round 14. Vitality picked up the first after a sensational string of rounds. 13 rounds in a row for the Frenchman to get them the first in this best of 3. Loser of this one eliminated from the major. It's cutthroat. Every round matters. NBK pushing up, hoping to catch some CT aggression. I quite like the setup actually between Lal and Nuki. What do you make of this one? Aggressive for one, enables Lal to hold Palace from the box.
Yeah, they've got Angel back in the map with CT spawn as well. They love playing in front of this A round, but this time it doesn't work out for them. Nuki usually in towards CT spawn, this time punished, and Lau needs to be very aware of the A ramp. They could come up behind him. We did say Angel's there to back him up, but he's on the bomb site right at this point. The smokes we saw before will be deployed. You can see a slightly more methodical game coming in from Vitality now. Back to regular. Yeah, absolutely. Lau will fight back. And it's a 3 versus 3. Jumps into the flame, but just as they go down, so he's finding that respect. Flashbang towards CD spawn. Oscar with the AWP. If he's alive and kicking, they can bring this one back.
Yeah, Issa's found the equalizer, but it's cost him his life. He's overextended by the bench, gets caught. Now Oscar thrown into a 1v2. It's not impossible, certainly not when Oscar's in the server. And a tag! Down to 1!
What?
HyperX is the guy to take him. He's just got a fraction of HP left. It's enough to secure the 9th for Vitality. The last round coming in now for pursuit of double digits. Looking for that 10th. Damn, let's see that from Apex's POV. That staircase potentially saving Vitality. It's been a quiet one from RPK, 26 ADR. Same can be said for was one at the bottom of the scoreboard there. Imagine it was Nuki.
I guess the tank was drained of fuel in the first map.
Yeah, perhaps need to get some tank fuel.
Diesel, maybe?
Diesel, tank fuel, I don't know. Tank fuel. Maybe they use something else. Candy floss, I don't know. Nice work. Good flash from Issa enables NBK to be shut down. Oh my goodness, what was that? A sea of red. 3 members so damn low from Hellraisers, and now Vitality, well, they could be seeing red. They want to finish this one. Molotov will fade. I'm not sure how cognizant they are of the damage they've done. Nice connection from Alex. That's one. Nuki gone. One AWP. Or one less AWP to worry about.
Every member of Vitality are going in towards A. We have Apex with the Desert Eagle in towards the Palace. This is getting a little bit questionable now. Oscar's arrived at the scene of the crime, but he is removed in due time by Alex. It's going to be 4 versus 3 now. Angel and Issa, remember, they got naded in towards that shadow position. They can't really challenge their teammates arrive there. Does Alex commit towards CD spawn? Will he actually check it? The flashbang. Oh my goodness, that's lovely. The flash from his teammate is just superb. Now it's going to be a 4 versus 1. It's the last round, no saving here, Alex. Lau, if he pulls this one off, I'll eat my proverbial hat.
Nice. Looks absolutely impossible. It's a firing range. There we go. Reaches its logical conclusion. So 10-5 on the half. Vitality, they do manage to find the double digits they were in pursuit of, and just 6 rounds away from keeping their head above water. A reminder, the loser of this one is eliminated. We'll find out if we see a third when we get back from our break. Hellraisers not having too much of a good time here on Mirage. It's our second map of an elimination series. Vitality here due to their shortcomings versus 2 CIS underdogs in Simon and Dream Eaters. And now the Hellraisers looking to get back into this game. Oscar, some incredible heroics to keep his team competitive. It was 10-5 half.
Just in the game at that point, because they're on the CT side, remember, and Vitality, as we mentioned, if you're just joining us, they played INTZ on this map yesterday and 15-0'd them on their CT side. So this scoreline does not bode well at all for Hellraisers. This is a map they have not played a lot with this new lineup, and after getting wrecked on their pick, they did come back. They were 8-0 down. They got 5 rounds on the board, and that's great. Oscar hitting some amazing shots as well, but we need to see a lot more. One thing I will note as well, the fact that we said the win conditions going into this one was RPK and Zywoo. They have to be on. They have to be the star players here. In fact, in Mirage, they didn't actually have to perform that well at all. RPK 3-9, Zywoo 7-6. On a map like Mirage as well, and Orpa's Playground, you'd think he'd be carrying the team and continuing that form. But he hasn't had to, which is, I point that out because it's good to see Vitality having such successful results, and I'm kind of bored of that narrative that people are just constantly putting out there. Like, the other guys do contribute in a massive manner as well. NBK, Alex, you can see they're playing assertive Counter-Strike at this point, and Alex, the in-game leader as well. He's kind of the puppet master of this whole operation. He's putting Zywoo in those correct positions. He's making sure he gets the most out of him. So it's definitely not as clean cut as Zywoo. He's going to have to kill everyone for them to win.
Not a single drip of utility. 5 Kevlar vests and some aggression for the French pistol. Aggressive up mid, going to get that info early. In stark contrast, take a look at this one. Angel, he's going to have a smoke and a flash. The rest will burst out of Palace. This could be quite enthralling. 2 to receive, and here they go. Party started. Nuki leaps out towards it, but Zywoo, he's got 2 backs turned. It's hard shots to hit, and Nuki does respond before he can do anything from Ninja. RBK just the one. Issa towards CT. This is going to be a very difficult retake for the Vitality side, but NBK's found a way in. Takes CT. Oscar finds the head of RPK in response, though, and NBK immediately eliminated Oscar. He's putting the Hellraisers on his back as he's found himself another triple kill. Alex falling finally. 19-10 the scoreline for Oscar, next highest 8. Big performance coming out from him as he's trying to get his team back into this game.
Yeah, he's swinging for the fences, that's for sure. He gets 3 kills in the pistol. Allow him to bring out the AWP nice and early if he wishes. We'll have a look at his situation right now. Oscar will bring out the AK-47 for this round at least. As we head into round number 17, I don't expect a force buy from Vitality. It's not really required, especially on the CT side of Mirage. So fully they could spend $300 on a P250 for RPK. And we'll get into round 17 here. It should be a bit of a gimme for the Hellraisers. 5-man stack towards B.
It's like we've just got his knife out, hoping someone jumps on top of his face. Alex should think before he speaks.
I mean, it's an image.
It certainly is. This gamble towards B, though, trying to catch him off guard, and at least the USP connects. That's something. That's not bad at all. Likely going to be all they get out of this one. Great work from Lau. $1,200 in his pocket after a couple of seconds of play. And that's the end of that one.
Not as scary as I thought it would be. They went into the 5-man B stack, but only lost 1 player, so that's absolutely fine. It will be 10-7, presumably is where Vitality will purchase into this, and they can't afford the AWP unless Alex wants to buy it.
Good start for Dream Eaters, aggressive towards short as well, but again, SpeedX making all kinds of sounds, running away, and that might, well, it doesn't seem like it will bait Hunter into a push. He's got no one to flash for him. Just hiding behind the corner. This is a pretty deep corner, so he could catch somebody off guard. In the meantime, the bomb is halfway up long, and SpeedX looking for something.
Smokes here to give away the intentions. SpeedX go on top of the box or not. Be quite desperate going to Gandalf. He's been spotted though, also out with the Molotov to force him out of position. Now SpeedX has to go towards Catwalk. This is not ideal. He's given up the bomb site completely. And it is a 3 versus 5. They're crazy out of position. They can plant the bomb as well. Next to going for a safe plant, but it's not a good one. It's not visible from the long position. So they're going to have to defend from the bomb side here.
Are they paying attention to long? Okay, Otto is holding an angle, but Esperanto is somewhat exposed. They've got to push something. Crad taken out. 3 players now coming in from the long position. Accidental jump's going to be a problem. Otto's still there though. SpeedX now creeping on the short position. There's another one from Nexa this time. 2 versus 2. Forrester charging up. Is Otto ready? Of course he is. That leaves Sviat alone. It looks so strong. Maybe it can still be. Sviat moving up. Doesn't see the player by Gandalf. That's Nexa. He's hiding. Sviat's got a kit and a smoke grenade. Puts the smoke forward. Doesn't consider Gandalf though. Nexa pops out. Crazy make it to 10. No smiles. They know they've still got work to do.
Yeah, they are so laser focused at this point. Another round. It is looking so desperate at this point for Dream Eaters. If they could just find a way to just get 2 or 3 together, that would be something. But it's looking right now like it could be too much to ask. Looking at their money again, they're in one of these situations where they're just shy of having enough for a full buy. They've got 2 players around $3,000. Seattle 4,000, Kinky 4,200, Forrester with the most at 4,700. So that's really rough when you're in this position where you need rounds. Because Dust 2 is one of those maps where you kind of need the AWPs. You kind of need those full buys. So they're just going to go for it. They are going for it with the rifles, forcing it all in. Getting whatever they can. UMP will make an appearance.
Ooh, just a bit high.
Might go for a tons push here. They've got 3 towards the B-bomb site. Forward smoke as well. Actually, there's a flashbang. Crazy running their default, taking control around middle. They'll take control around Catwalk as well. They can pressure it. They're holding for a long push as well. They've got Nexa waiting for that in case it happens. So Dream Eaters instead will actually play very passively. This is actually a common way to play a bad rifle buy. Have 3 towards B and try to encourage the T's to go for a B split and run into 3 of you. It doesn't always work out though. Now the tunnels push comes in, but it might be too late, James.
Indeed it might be. They've got some utility for a potential retake again. If they can take short, they already have long. Crazy have to hold onto the short position, but there are incendiaries Well, Speedx got one, he's on long, and Krad has the other, he's lower tunnel, so if they can force Crazy back into an awkward position, then maybe there is something to be done. Moving up now. Really having the right angle to use that incendiary though, and it doesn't look like they're going to go for it, despite the 2 players on long. The other 3 are moving away. They're going to fight for 4 rounds instead of 5, it seems, Dream Eaters. Too risky. They'll stay in situ on long. Crazy will move away towards short. So it looks like 10 plays will survive this one. 11 rounds. An angry Crazy coming into Dust 2.
Yeah, it always sucks when you know, you're in this position, you just got to go for the save, the full save like this. It really does suck. But this map is similar to Inferno in that way on the CT side, that sometimes you can just be so out of position that you just can't even attempt it. And this is like one of those spots like when you run a setup like they ran, that's one of the possibilities, and that's just the nature of it, and you just have to accept that. It's not nice though, it's a bitter pill to swallow, but at least this round they'll have more utility to work with. However, the UMP is still in action, which is not fun. It's decent enough around the mid position, but it's difficult to get it working dynamically on the map with such big ranges. Crazy looking to go for contact into the B bomb site. Krad with the UMP. He's got some damage. Forrester will stop it with the. Oh, they're going to recommit. Forrester wasn't ready. He was repositioning. And now the smokes go down. Double smoke on the doors. That's not ideal, but they're going to get themselves a bomb plant, perhaps. Yeah, it's really close here. And Molotov will deny him. Will he go through the smoke? They are 3 against 2. If they go for the plant, if he can get that kill, even if he trades it, that's a superior position to be in. There's the flashbang.
Ready.
Otto's waiting. So is Hunter. Oh no, it's not looking good here now for Dream Eaters. Maybe it is. Otto, he tried to defend, but Speedak, speedy as ever through the window, makes it happen. And there is a round, an unexpected one.
Seems the bomb plant attempt was the go signal for the flash to be thrown by the CT. Smart stuff. Only 1 rifle is going to be ready to shoot. Finally, a second round for Dream Eaters. Again, they chose to fight for 4 and not risk everything in the round prior. Let's see now if they can get some late momentum.
Ready.
Much needed rounds. It looks strong for Crazy, but you never know. Crazy have money for both the remaining rounds. 3 meters, maybe yes, maybe no. Well, they pretty much need to win this one. 2 AWPs though. Krad having a look, sees 2 players towards mid. Does he choose to post up? Quickly in the lower tunnel are 2 of the Crazy players as well. Fearing a potential push, he moves away. 3-0-2 setup for Dream Eaters at the moment. Nobody spotting in, well, nobody in mid. They can spot from A and B, of course. Crazy taking short. They've got a lurker towards long in Nexa. And again, Dream Eaters from the minor, they were very over-aggressive on the CT side. They haven't necessarily been so. Still not having a good time, though.
Yeah, and they feel the pressure from the catwalk position. But that smoke is so strong because it can either be the indication that they're setting up behind it, or it just leaves the question that, okay, you know, the intentions are unknown effectively. So it can force out some utility sometimes. It definitely puts the CTs on high alert towards A. Dream Eaters left to sweats as they wait for the next move from Crazy. Not moving a muscle just yet. Another smoke there on catwalk. And Speedak. Oh, there's no flash. That could have been the opportunity for a frag. Oh, okay, maybe flash out for Forrester. He's burning alive. He's going to have to go for the peak. It's not looking good here for the Dream Eaters, but it looks like they will get some kills. It's just the players on catwalk now that are the problem.
Looks like a nervous situation for Dream Eaters. Some key shots missed on the A-bomb site. Man advantage for Dream Eaters. 2 incendiaries and a smoke grenade. If they can clear the site, then short could be a problem, but only Otto is focusing on short for the time being. Everybody coming in from long and CT spawn. Letney's dead. So is Otto. Hunter's got so much to do. Only good for the 1 frag though. A 3rd round for Dream Eaters.
All right, okay. Getting some rounds on the board. Obviously, as you mentioned, only 4 is possible. But at least that is a chance that they can, an opportunity that they can get for. The money is still outrageous for Crazy, so they're not going to have any issue full buying here. Dream Eaters must do it yet again. Now, Crazy tried to mix up the pace in the previous round with a fast push into the bomb side. One of those didn't work out. That's actually I think that was a second round victory for Dream Eaters. So I wonder if they'll try shock and awe once again, or how they'll approach this. They're actually going to hold suicide, get their players fast for down a fast mid timing and a fast catwalk timing. Esperanto spotted on catwalk. Will there be any utility used? Well, they have Speedak on the angle. Crazy will be happy with the position. The accelerated defaults positioning.
Minute 25 for Crazy. 5-man on road in a short position. Sviat on long, just used his last grenade. He's got no support flashbangs. Speedak with the AWP. Kinky looking to punish a setup, but moving back to the site. Here we see the smoke grenades now. How will they counter this? There's a gap between them. Sviat's looking to use it, avoids all the flashbangs. He's in a pretty good spot. Moving more into the smoke, expecting the spray. There's a spray from Hunter. Can he go for a flank now? Kinky running distraction in the meantime. When does Sviat activate? Going behind or oh my days. Okay, well, we've got 3 more players for him to find. There's time to do it. Doesn't see the player who's close, though. He's got the bomb, but where's he going to go? Nowhere. Speedak takes him down, and there are the 4 rounds for Dream Eaters. Much needed rounds towards the end. Will it be enough, though? Find out after the break.
कुछ भी हाँ मेरे को मैं भी
अरे फर किट बाय कर फर किट बाय कर
मैं सोलो ही कर रहा हूं 3 भी 1 मिनट खेलो
Move it, son. Decoys out.
अपना एक एफ क्या
वो तो होता है यार बात गोभी ग्रीन
एक भी शॉट
बी साउंड बी
आया
नाइस
मेरे को क्या फ्लैश किया था वो लोगों ने NoFear. Give me that tier. Hey, इकडे. NoFear. NoFear.
पर्पल तेरे नीचे गन है.
Go.
बी मत छोड़ना बी केयर कर.
Incendiary. Throwing smoke. Flashbang.
Sniper ने smoke आया.
Deploying decoy. Throwing fire.
केयर करने को बोला. मैं भी आ रहा हूँ रुक जा.
बैलेंस क्लियर.
एक चेयर.
फाइट मत ना ऑरेंज.
भी होगा.
Throwing flashbang.
ये छोड़ दे ऑरेंज ये क्लियर है. बैलेंस है मेरे.
करेक्टर देख रहा हूँ.
बाय.
एक मिड पे एक 2 मिड पे.
तू फाइट क्यों ले रहा है भाई?
अरे वो कि चूतिया है क्या तू? क्यों रोटेट कर रहा है? बॉम्ब दिखा क्या? या हगो यार, हारो। मैंने बोला था ना कैंसर आते सोशंग पे नहीं खेलना।
सिटी आ रहा है एक।
मेरे को 500 रुपए की मैं कौन सा मारे?
फाइट नहीं,
दो साइड
लेट्स हुआ।
V90 is fucking SMG।
किधर है बता?
वही मारा मेरे को।
क्या अजीब लैंड है क्या? कॉल भी नहीं दे रहे भाई।
बे वही मारा मेरे को।
माँ की चूत भूल के पोजी बता।
नहीं बोलटेगा जा अभी तो।
पोजी बताने का है, वही मारा वही मारा।
अबे तू जिसको मारा वही तो मारा।
हाँ तो पोजी नहीं बोलेगा, मैं मर गया ठीक है, वो उससे मतलब तो पोजी तो बता।
उसको मार तो दिया।
हाँ मुझे उससे मतलब नहीं, मैंने मारा ठीक है, पर तूने पोजी क्यों नहीं बताया जब मारा तू? मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ।
और खेल सोचता हूँ।
जाहिल बंदा है, ये नहीं बोले तूने मार दिया।
सारी ऐसी है, ये अकेला नहीं है।
बे यार बी फ्लैश हुआ है।
यहाँ पे कभी आया?
नेक्टर एक -50।
नाइफ लिखा।
मैंने बोला था तेरे को जहर है इधर भाई, मेरे को नहीं चाहिए थी। आ गया मजा? अभी अभी जिंदगी में मेरे को सोचना मत बोलना, ठीक है? मैं बोल रहा हूँ फेसिट चलता है नहीं, तेरे को सोचना खेलना है।
अरे भाई क्या बोलूं भाई, ये लोग
अबे चूतिए, तेरे को मैं वही समझा रहा था ना कि सोचना में सारे के सारे ऐसे हैं, ये अकेला नहीं है
भाई। मुझे लगा पेड हो गया, पैसे बढ़ गए तो अकलमंद वाले लगाने लगे होंगे, पर ये अकलमंदी थोड़ी ना है भाई। इनको समझाना पड़ेगा, निकलेगा सब अच्छे लोग हैं, समझाना पड़ेगा इनको गेम। रुक जाओ बेसिकली, रुको। अरे यार ठीक इको रखो सभी, मैं अकेले भी कर रहा हूँ ठीक है, अकेले भी हूँ। तुम लोग भाई चारों के चारों एक खेलो, स्टार्ट करो। मैं भी खेल रहा हूँ, मैं सोलो भी कर रहा हूँ भाई। परपेल भाई
Deploying flashbang. Throwing smoke.
बहुत से फर पीछे आ जा, जरूरी नहीं है।
रैम घुसा टेट्रिस।
एक और एंडर पास -56।
दो है
एक -29 और एक ये -50।
इको करो।
डीगल चाहिए।
हाँ नहीं कुछ नहीं, P250 गिरा बस। और मिड रश कर, मैं फ्लैशेस मिड रश करो फास्ट। मैं फ्लैशेस दे रहा हूँ।
मैं एक पहले रश कर रहा हूं, पहले
नहीं मेरी बात सुन ले भाई, कॉल नहीं सुन ठीक है। कनेक्टर जल्दी जाओ।
Flashbang. Throwing
दो फ्लैश दिया, एक और फ्लैश दिया।
Grenade out.
पहले आओ,
ऐसा रश नहीं होता ब्रो।
एक कनेक्टर वापस।
ऐसा ऐसा रश
अब
नहीं
अब नहीं अब सुनो अब भाई सुन लो, अब मेरी पूरी कॉल सुनो। पर तू इन लोगों को ए पे संभाल, मेरे साथ जो भी मेरे साथ तू एक काम कर, परफेक्ट तू मेरे साथ भी आ, परफेक्ट तू मेरे साथ भी आ, और पर भाई इनको कॉल दे ए पे बता कि क्या करना है।
पर कौन है इधर?
फर कौन है?
नो फेयर फेयर जल्दी रह, फिर इनको बता।
मैं कुछ नहीं बता रहा भाई, मेरे पास इतनी एनर्जी नहीं है वेस्ट करने की।
अरे कर भाई, थोड़ी कर, इनको बता इधर क्या करना है। एक डिफॉल्ट से खेलो। बढ़ जा। बी पे क्या? बी आ जाओ गाइस, बी आ जाओ।
मैं रोटेट कर रहा हूँ स्नाइपर से।
एक ही बंदा हो भाई। ए जाओ भाई, क्यों सबने रोटेट कर लेती?
-70 है वो, लास्ट -70 डिफॉल्ट प्लान कर रहा था।
फाइट नहीं।
सिटी का
सेम रखो। सुनो एक बंदा सुनो मॉली करता रहे, पहले स्मोक और डिफॉल्ट से खेलो, ठीक है? एक कनेक्टर पे ऑफ लगा ले जो भी है, ठीक है? ऑफ और मिड पे लगा, सेम सेटअप रखो। हाँ मिड पे ऑफ लगा।
नो फियर चाहिए तेरे को?
नहीं आजा मेरे साथ। नो फियर मेरे साथ भाई। पर रोटेट कर ले, पर ये खेल, ठीक है? सिटी खेलना।
ये अंडर पास आ रहे शायद।
भी जाओ।
नहीं कोई नहीं है रुको।
सब भी जाओ। ए पे होगा तो मैं कॉल दे दूंगा। मैं पैलेस पे हूँ, रिटेक अच्छा होगा।
ठीक है मैं जा रहा हूँ
बी। अरे बी
बम ड्रॉप
आखिरी टीबेस से गया अभी।
टीबेस गया?
आया था
लैडर रूम भाई, कुछ मत बोला करो बस।
टीवी रूम
चल
वही तो गया, टीबेस गया।
रुक जा।
अंडरपास
एक गया वो बॉम्ब लेके।
एक क्या है सही? Nice.
City plant.
Throwing smoke. Defusing the bomb. Counter-terrorists win.
अबे अकल के अंदर में तो ये बता कि सिटी से क्या, टीबेस से क्या होता है? ये बोलना कि लैडर रूम आ रहा है, कुछ भी भाई।
लैडर रूम नहीं रे,
टीवी रूम आ रहा है। हाँ वो बोलना भाई, ये क्या कॉल होती है टीसी? जब इसने कॉल देना कि वो टीबी से गया, वो लैडर रूम पे ऑलरेडी खड़ा था।
इसकी लेट कॉल थी, पर को समझना था तेरे को।
कौन आ रहा है मेरे को नहीं पता।
अबे तू
मेरे को जो पता मैंने बोल दिया कि टीवी का था, एरएम का था, कॉल करके क्या। अब बाकी तुम लोग संभालो ना।
कोई नहीं अच्छा कॉल थी।
मिड आउट है क्या?
मिड पास क्रॉसिंग हुआ मतलब आया रहेगा शायद।
फेयर पीछे आजा, फेयर पीछे।
ये स्मोक
ऑटो रोटेट कर,
सिटी से घूम के जा रहा हूं मैं।
पर्पल क्या?
3 ए पे है बैकअप।
Incendiary out. out. Throwing flashbang.
Tetris.
लास्ट को नहीं पता ना, इन्फो नहीं ना?
नहीं।
ठीक है मैं बी हूँ।
ये बी ही आएगा।
मैं साइड पे अंदर आके तो नहीं बैठा रहेगा।
निकलेगा ऐसे ही निकलेगा। कम ऑन हर बार मॉली कर रहे हैं, इवन मॉली करते रहना।
रुक ग्रेट।
पर चल अभी काम कर, शॉट मत जा, बी शॉट मत जा, मेरे साथ रहना ठीक है। टाको खेलना, टाको पता ना किधर है?
नहीं
ठीक है मैं बताता हूँ तेरे को टाको किधर है।
इसका घर भी बता दे टाको का ऐसे।
इसको टाको बोलते हैं, ये टाको यहाँ से खेलना।
इधर से चल रहा हूँ।
मिड पे
हाई मिड
Flashbang.
पैलेस आ गया।
कवर चाहिए।
पैलेस आ गया ऑलरेडी आउट।
सिटी पर्पल।
बहुत जल्दी बोल दिया। लेफ्ट साइड गया था।
एक साइड
दोनों, एक सिटी था एक साइड पे था।
एक ऑपर है। ये प्लांट दे रहे लोग बी शॉट साइड का।
जंगल में तेरा बंदा है।
रुक जा।
टाइम है अपने पास आराम से।
बराबर साउंड। जंगल साइड, एक जंगल साइड।
अरे यार माय बैड।
Let's go. Laying down smoke. Incendiary.
इधर मेरे से पूछ ले यहाँ पर। हाँ बैठ गया सोने में।
Throwing fire.
कैंप पे इनका -98। ए हो रहा है सारे ए पे बैठे हुए बहन छुट्टी स्पॉन। एक पहले जाएगा -90।
बी मत छोड़ना पर
कनेक्टर से मार दिया।
हाँ कनेक्टर ओपन है ना तेरा। 2 फाइट ले रहे हैं।
बिशॉट आ रहा।
-90। ये देख
बी रोटेशन हो गया।
अबे स्मोक डाला है नूबड़े।
अरे मेरे को लगा फ्लैश है।
भाई मेरे को ये बताओ तुम लोग को मेरी टीम में क्यों आना होता है?
मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा भाई इतने।
अम्मी चूतिए सोच रहा हूँ भाई, तेरा दिल कर रहा है तेरे घर पे आके तेरा मुंह तोड़ दूं साले। तेरे को बोला था नहीं खेलना, सोच रहा हूँ।
अरे भाई मुझे नहीं पता था यार ऐसी।
अभी पता चल गया ना। अभी आज के बाद मेरे को सोच रहा हूँ खेलने बोला, तेरे को अनफ्रेंड कर दूंगा मैं सीधा। कोई बकवास नहीं करूंगा तेरे से
भाई। ये बंदे भाई कसम से भाई
मेरे को कनेक्टर से मार दिया और तू मेरे को ही बता।
भाई क्यों ओपन बैठा जब तेरे को पता है कनेक्टर। अबे यार
रैंप पिक में निकाला, तुम लोग एक तो मार नहीं पा रहे। बिशॉट का स्मोक हुआ, कनेक्टर फास्ट।
मेरे पास फ्लैश दे रहा हूं, रुक जा।
Flashbang.
घुस पर भाई ग्रीन क्यों पुश कर रहा है? ग्रीन बार बार पुश करके क्यों मार रहा है भाई? दिमाग नहीं तेरे पास?
मैं किधर पुश किया मेरे को बता।
2 बार इवेंट पुश किया, डीप गया, क्यों पुश किया? इको करो। हाँ, पिस्टल आर्मर।
Remember, this isn't the killing house anymore.
Connector fast आ रहा है.
Throwing a grenade. Throwing smoke.
कनेक्टर आ गए.
ये बेंचो अपने आप को कितना बड़ा प्रो समझता है ये? 50-60 मार दिया.
अबे सुन भाई.
He sees the bomb as well on the radar.
They actually force him back, and Forrester gets the kill into the B bomb site. They bought so much time by challenging Nexa. Nexa had to run back to long for a second.
Oh my god,
the off angle from Forrester. That's his third frag in the round. Otto's gonna nail him, takes off his head. But it's a 2 versus 2, and they've managed to get a bomb down.
What a turnaround. They had no idea somebody was just lurking by the door of B. They thought it was a full rotation. And now there's one flash and that's it for a retake. And they're coming in from other directions. Nexa by the door. Otto rotating, but he might be rotating straight into Speedak if he's holding the angle. Looks away from the flash. Will he scope in? He will. There goes Otto. Doesn't Nexa risk losing everything now? He's got a kit. He knows where one of the 2 players is. And Speedak's waiting for him. Misses a shot though. Tags, but he doesn't need to peek anymore. It's too late to defuse the bomb. And Spiak's looking for elimination. Got to be careful though. They all need the money. Nexa's got to move away. He's going to die to the sword. Die on his sword. He's got money actually. He's alright.
Yeah, they wanted to make sure that the AWP went away from Speedak, and they do get rid of it. Although Sviat has enough money to rebuy it, so I would imagine he surely must. Speedak's damn good without AWP. But Forrester in this round, what a beautiful save. There were so many, like, they start out 3 versus 5.